Yo, how's it going everybody? It's me, Hokyoku, and today's video I'm actually going to be explaining my ReZero True Cut that I'm actually been working on. And basically I had the idea for this quite a long time ago when I was actually watching the director's cut for ReZero, and I was like, I wonder what it'd be like if Subaru never dies in the story, you know? What ReZero would be. Would it be a hollow shell of what the show is? Or would it actually be quite interesting and give a little bit more perspective on how ReZero actually works? And so that is why I've actually basically decided to start this ReZero True Cut. And so how does it actually work? Basically, it's going to be including everything on Subaru's journey, basically, but he doesn't die. So whatever arc he has, wherever he loops, and he doesn't die, yeah, that's not going to be shown. He's just going to basically go from where that like loop that he would die in starts. Basically, every time he goes to a reset point, I'm only taking in the reset points that actually are successful. And so I'm gonna play this in the background a bit while I talk a bit more, but basically, in terms of the rules, Subaru can never die, aka the true loop. Flashbacks are allowed and trials are allowed, so if he's gonna see stuff in a trial, yeah, it's allowed to happen, but it's just not necessarily from the perspective of Subaru. It's more like what other people would be able to think about Subaru based on what we know, kind of. So it's a little bit weird. So basically, this is actually going to end up cutting out quite a bit of the actual story. I know that I did the whole first arc, A Day in the Capital arc, which is basically like with Elza and whatnot. So Subaru never dies in that first arc, you know, in my True Cut. So that actually went down to like 40 minutes long, and I actually tried to upload the full version onto YouTube, but sadly I couldn't because of the copyright system, and so I had to actually upload it to Rumble, which is another website or whatever. So the full version's up on there if you guys want to catch that. Eventually I might actually post these in more of a like file format, something like that. Could end up happening like that. I'll just have to kind of see. But pretty much, as you're seeing in the background, yeah, Subaru's just chilling there. But then he's just going through the motions, you know. Only the arc that he's actually like not dying, you know. This is going to, when I actually get to certain parts of the story, this is actually going to really cut out a lot of what Subaru actually goes through. Like, I think episodes like 5, 6, and 7 are going to be completely cut. I'm pretty sure like episode 3 or 4 actually. Yeah, episode 4. Episode 4, I can only show like the first little encounter with Beatrice, and then we're gonna like skip, I think, all the way to after episode 7, all the way to episode 8. So definitely a big skip right there. But what that's really gonna kind of show us is that, like, hey, Subaru's kind of scary once you actually think about this, because the whole first arc right here isn't necessarily like the Witch Cult's arc. Well, where like Roswaal doesn't really like, because like I don't think Roswaal actually sent the Witch's cults to basically take care of Emilia and whatever without actually knowing how Subaru got through this initial situation with the doggos and stuff. So that's gonna actually be like a little bit interesting to kind of catch what all the characters actually know about Subaru, because it's easy to get confused when like there's multiple loops and that kind of stuff. But ReZero does a pretty good job of explaining it in general. It's just that, like, yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, I'm also excited to get into Arc 2 and actually do something similar to this, because Arc 2 is also very, very reliant on, like, oh yeah, Subaru's gonna make it through all of this stuff, and it's like, how the heck did he do that first try? Like, that's kind of crazy, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much how this series is gonna go, and if there is some more interest in it, I will definitely try to make a lot more of these. And I might actually start making some AMVs also on the side. Like, I kind of put that in the title of this, like it says AMV, just because I condensed it down so much and I put like some background music behind it. But I might actually start making AMVs, which could actually be pretty fun to do, because I really love music, I really love anime music, and I really love basically anime, you know. So that's what we're basically gonna do. Anyway, it's been me, Hokyoku. I will see you guys in the next one. Farewell.